I had a very bad mood today, so it's right about time to talk about the fragrances I hate. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Irina, and my mission is to not let you die unscented. If you like my content, please put a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's move in. Today I'm vibing some 90s as the fragrances of my list. So let's talk about the perfumes I really dislike. The first one on my list will be Valentino Dona Bon in Roma. I know how many people do really like this fragrance, embracing it on every single video and saying that it's one of the best releases of this year, last year. Let me know. But I really don't understand why. Just explain me why on the market appears another boring, basic, slightly sweet, slightly fruity fragrance, which basically give me just Armani C or whatever else. I will not be able to distinguish which is what. Are you even serious saying this is one of the best releases? I just don't know. Maybe they're paid to say that. Or are you really enjoying this type of fragrances? Like a plain Jane? Can something be even more boring? Oh yeah, actually can be. Yeah, we have a lot of those things today. There is nothing catchy, nothing wow, nothing inspirational. It has like zero personality. I mean, another one in the row. Yeah, such a good start. And I just started. I have a huge list of the fragrances in here. Maybe I will separate these videos in two or something. Next one. Opium, Yves Saint Laurent. I even like this fragrance for the very beginning because of the coffee note, which disappears like in couple minutes, yeah. And then you have this sickeningly sweet perfume with this, I don't know, it's like you're drinking espresso with 200 grams of sugar on top. Sorry, no. And it doesn't matter which flanker, actually, they are all the same in the base. And I was trying hard to fall in love with this. I tried it a little bit, I tried it a lot. I tried it like on the clothes, on my skin. Yeah, it's quite powerful one. I can understand why some people do like this because some people who have no experience with very long lasting niche perfumes, they do prefer something stronger. They're gonna grab opium because it stays for a long time, but it's so annoying, seriously, sickeningly sweet. Viktor and Rorf Flowerbomb. Can I fall asleep right here? Seriously? Will be here something more boring than this? Actually will. But oh, come on, I still even have this scent on my arm. Like a water with some sweetness, with some flowers. Like, what was it about the Dona born in Roma? Wait. Oh yeah, it's not that sweet as a what? Flowery? I don't know. Soapy? What is this? What the heck is this? Just explain me. I don't understand. What is wrong with my nose? Those fragrances, these generic fragrances, they just made me at some point on the very beginning of me discovering the fragrance world, like turning away from the entire fragrances range. I'm just was walking into the shop, trying out all the best sellers. I was like, I don't know, maybe this is just not for me. I had this feeling for years, you guys, for years. I have trauma. But of course, I don't want to be so negative in my videos, so I will say that I don't hate La Vie Belle. La Vie Belle is nice. And please don't get me wrong, it seems to be like I'm trashing only designer fragrances. which is kind of is. But I have in my collection as well a lot of designer fragrances, and I really love them. There are some masterpieces that I will show you in a separate video, but this one's no, no. So more basic than Viktor and Rorf, Flowerbomb, or whatever was before can be probably only Poison Girl, or how it goes. So another day, I just ordered myself a couple of the samples from Zara, which were hyped all over the internet, like they are dupes to something or just in general most likable by other people. And I decided to try them all. So there was the fragrance, which is named Femme, and I was like, okay, if you want to be the most basic, plain Jane, like if you're 2 out of 10, this fragrance will be for you. And then I went to Fragrantica and I saw the people are comparing it to Poison or Poison Girl by Dior. I don't care actually which flanker. Let's say Poison. So yeah, I think these fragrances were great when they were released and everyone were happy up about this. I remember my sister had everything, everything from this list. And I was like also, damn, I don't even can steal nothing from her because I don't like nothing. The only fragrance I could steal from her was Blanche by Barredo. Like, as a story. Next we have Hermes Ginger, if I pronounce it correctly. So it's basically, let's say, not cheap. Let's pay this to the fragrance. Not cheap, but still a ginger soap. Do I want to smell like a ginger soap for 70 bucks? No. Like, what the point? But this is basically what this fragrance is, nothing more. Super soapy, plain, ginger quite realistic by the way, not bad. But the original Twilly, it's also something I really like would skip in a second, like sniff and forget. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the niche fragrances. What kind of conch do we have in there? First of all, we have in there Montale. The entire house, it's a conch. Seriously, it's a cringy base of the muscus. It's so powerful, loud, very into your face, like sniff it, sniff it, sniff it. I smell like a fragrance full. They are oversaturated, like boom. They just want to hit you right into your face, like bam. But actually, I have some from Montal and I really like them, but not the one I'm gonna mention. The vanilla cake. It's so hyped up over the internet that it's like a really delicious vanilla almondy cake soaked up in a syrup and blah blah blah. Seriously, it's a really super sweet. Like if I was saying that opium is sweet, it's like 10 times sweeter fragrance, like sickeningly chokingly, or how to say this, like oversaturated sweet fragrance that gonna stay like this for hours. I don't know, maybe you like to choke people, then this fragrance is for you, definitely. But I don't know, I like sweet fragrances. I love vanilla, I love almonds, but this one just every time I try it, every time I like, you know? I wouldn't eat that cake. It's like a diabetes in a bottle. And also from the same house, Roses Musk. Well, I need to say, I need to say this. Like, Roses Musk, it's one of the most beautiful roses scents ever. It's really like a fresh May rose, very realistic, very beautiful, but it's placed on the musk base. And this musk on my skin Even in couple hours. I'm not saying about the day, because the fragrance is really powerful. It's gonna stay on your clothes for ages. I literally opened my wardrobe after a week and the smell was still there. But on my skin, after a couple hours, it turns not just into animalic musk, it literally turns into the scent of unwashed, I don't know, like homeless person, which also puked on itself. Yeah, I guess I can say it. I cannot assume the gender of the homeless person. So yeah, you know what I mean, right? So I just couldn't stand it. This doesn't happen for me with Intense Cafe. I absolutely adore this fragrance, but with Roses Mars, something went very, very bad. Then Kirke, yes. Mhm. By the way, do you want me to film the dupe video to this fragrance? Because it seems to be like one of the most popular fragrances from the niche world, besides the Lena, Baccarat, and stuff like this, that I think everyone already heard about Kirke. So, what is Kirke? Kirke, it's a beautiful beer with a raspberries, with a passion fruit, with an interesting sand note, on a huge dose of muscus. It's the same story, almost the same story as a roses musk, but in the roses musk, you're gonna distinguish the muscus until you apply it on your skin. With a kirke, you're gonna feel it right away. You're gonna feel it, and this muscus will choke you out. And on my skin, this beautiful fruity opening, it lasts like, I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours, like, and we all kind of heard that Kirke is a powerful fragrance. And I'm walking down the street, I smell Kirke everywhere, like every single person have it, or maybe at least every second person have it. I smell it all that time, especially from the men, because men actually love this fragrance a lot. I don't know, maybe on them it holds up better, and I've heard a lot that it's really long lasting one, like powerhouse. For me, it's like 2 out of 10. The longevity is like 2 out of 10. For example, Delina for me, it's like 8 out of 10, okay? So yeah, I just basically don't understand it. It's a beautiful opening, too much of the muscus. I don't know what's wrong with the formula, but it just doesn't stay as beautiful as it starts. Simone Andreoli Malibu Party in the Bay. I've heard all over the internet so many people calling it the best tropical or the best coconut or the best summer scent. Uh, okay, yeah, maybe for the noses it's something worthy. For me, I tried it in a colder time, I tried it in a hotter time. I was waiting quite time to fragrance to settle down, to maybe something happened in the transportation. I waited like 3 months and actually nothing happened. It's still like a air refreshener lime with coconut, and this lime, it smells for me not even like lime, more like lemon, and I cannot get rid of the impression that this is a cheap air refreshener. I'm very sorry, like if I offend someone feelings, if it's your favorite fragrance, but it's no for me. It's a no. I will skip. Maybe I will change my mind, but I'm not sure about this seriously. As well, I don't like the green tuberose. I don't like the tuberose scents in general. Or they are indifferent for me, or I don't like them at that point that I'm like, I have this, like, I literally want to wash myself entirely when I smell them. So, for example, Atlantida from Again, Tiziana Terenzi. It doesn't mean that I hate this brand. Actually, I like a lot of the fragrances from this brand as well, but I just need to tell you my opinion about this. I'm honest with you. I'm not gonna promote something and say that I like it if I don't. Atlantide, Tuberose Imperial BDK, or Marfa. Actually, I tried today Marfa again, and maybe I'm gonna change my mind. But till now, I really don't feel myself wearing this green tuberose. I don't know, there is something obnoxious in this scent. And this is information from the person who really likes florals, and especially white florals. Okay, I still have a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna keep it for the next videos. By the way, tell me, should I film the part 2 of the fragrances I dislike? And maybe I should talk more about these fragrances. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one.